two ruthless turbo decks against two mid-range decks. The turbo decks want to win in turn 2, and the mid-range were trying to control the game on getting to the turn 4, turn 5 situation. This was my weekend with the guys in the cabin in the woods. Welcome back to WINCON READY. I'm back to the studio. I'm back at home. Me and my guys, we were in a cabin in the woods style place on the weekend and playing in person cEDH. We had a really good time. We had some barbecue and chilled out over there. So I took the camera with me. I thought, why not getting maybe some footage for a gameplay video. Before we jump into the footage, I want to take a second and say thank you. Thank you for the support. The support in the recent days is incredible. Seeing the community growing and talking to you guys in the comments this is actually what I'm looking for. This is amazing, and I'm really happy for all the support I have. I know it's a small channel, but you start somewhere. So again, thank you very much for the support. And remember, the grind is still on. At the moment we hit 500 subscribers, I'm giving away the Goblin Storm deck as promised. I'm gonna send it to you guys for free. You will have it, and I hope one of you guys can enjoy it. So if you like cEDH and collectors content, or you're even just like me, you see me talking bullshit, then hit the subscribe button, like this video, join the crew, and let's go to the matchup. I'm starting at the first seed with Jin-Gitaxias. Ginny goes cEDH. Matthias second with Rograkh Silas. Y goes slow if you can be turbo. Paul plays Tivit, Stack, Clue, Treasure, That Is What You Are. And Tim plays Rograkh Ikra, Mr. and Mrs. Nobody. I don't know what happened, but the audio didn't work, so I did the voiceover. I hope I do not sound too boring, so please enjoy it how it is. And yeah, this is what I want to say. Okay, let's go. Draw. Nice finger. Playing my land for turn, an island boy. Playing a mana bolt. Then I'm playing a Mox Opal and pass the turn. Draw. Matthias playing his land for turn, bolts then Maya. Then he plays Rograkh. Then he plays the Mox Ember. And after this cracks it for Unicroncy, and then plays the Mana Vault and passes the turn. Paul is drawing, playing his land for turn, Godless Shrine, losing to life and passes the turn. Draw. City of Brass for Tim, Springleaf Drum. Then he plays Rograkh, taps, plays Rite of Flame. Then he dashes a Ragavan, targeting me. Drawing the top card, he's creates a treasure token. Then he plays LED, exiling Elvish Spirit Guide and plays a Diabolic Intent. Sacks the Ragavan. So we're wondering what happens to the treasure. Of course, he sacks the treasure as well to get the black mana for Diabolic Intent. And he also cracks the LED. Playing Necropotence, of course. Losing 10 life. Then he goes down to his end step. Then untap, upkeep, draw for me. Playing my land for the Misty Rainforest. Crack it for another island boy. Tap the Mana Vault. Playing a Saphir Medallion. Have one colorless left. Tap everything else for 4 and playing my commander Jin-Gitaxias. And then passing the turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. He plays City of Brass. Then he's playing Gitaxian Pro, targeting me. I'm showing him my hand. Nothing special. So if you want to know what I exactly had in my hand, I had an extra turn spell in my hand, a mana drain, Jace, the Mind Sculptor thing is the Mind Sculptor, the Jace who basically wins you the game if you don't have any cards, and I had Teferi, the Master of Time as well. He draws a card, he taps Mana Vault, Mox Ember as well, playing Jeska's Quill, targeting Tim. First 3 cards is Grinding Station, an offer you can refuse, and a Brim Feast. And he also gets 7 red mana. He taps his 2 lands to have color floating, then he plays Rain of Filth. He has 7 red mana. He taps both his lands. 1 black is for Rain of Filth, and the City of Brass, when he loses 1 life, he's getting a blue. He has a blue mana floating So keep that in mind, I forgot to tell you this. So, which means he has 1 colorless left now, 1 blue mana. When he sacks both lands, he has 2 black mana left and 7 red mana. Sacking his 2 lands for Rain of Filth, creating have 2 extra black mana. And with these 2 black mana, he plays Praetor's Grasp, targeting Tim. Tim, his losing life was going down to 4. It's actually really smart from Tim, paying 25 life into Necropotence to exile the top 25 cards, which means Matthias does not have access to those cards. So when he exiles Underwood Breach, he cannot get Underwood Breach. Matthias takes a gamble from Tim and plays the gamble. And roll the dice. And it is... yes, not that what he was looking for. Playing Underworld Breach. No counters. Apparently we play no counters. Then he plays Brain Freeze, targeting himself, and then we lose the game. Paul was there, sitting. How it's done. Just playing his land for turn, and that's it. GG's. So that was a quite fast game. So with Brain Freeze, still want to mention it. Brain Freeze, he's targeting himself first to get more storm counts, and then he's gonna target us. Then we mill our decks and we're gonna lose the game. And yes, Paul was just sitting there playing his land for turn, and that's it. It was really funny. So this was game 1. I think we have enough time for game 2. Let's go. No pre-games. Island Boy Soaring. On the upkeep draw. City of Brass. Plays a Lotus Petal, a Rograkh, Springleaf Drum. Taps the Springleaf Drum from Rograkh, sacks the Lotus Petal and plays a Arcane Signet and passes the turn. Mana Confluence, and Paul passes his turn as usual. Untap upkeep draw, Badlands, Orcish Lumberjack, pass. Draw, land for turn, Island Boy. Taps, Spellseeker on the stack. They make fun of me. Yes, it is a bad proxy.
The new secret layer Spellseeker. It's called Blood Cup.
It is actually a very, very special version, secret layer version. The secret of the secret layer versions. My secret layer, my proxies. If you want them, you can get them for free as well. I was looking for Brainstorm, put in my hand, passes the turn, untap upkeep, draw, play his land for turn, Badlands comes in, taps it, the Rograkh, and plays a Cabal Ritual. Is on the stack, nothing happens, so it resolves. Plays a Wheel of Misfortune. What's the number? 18. So Matthias and I are gonna lose 18 lives and draw a new 7 cards. He plays a Mox Opal, a Paradise Mantle, a Mana Vault, taps the Mana Vault, and the Mox Opal for Diabolic Intent, sacking Rograkh. After that, he plays an Underworld Breach. Oh, Paul has interaction. He plays his spells Pierce. You fucked, Matthias. This was a close one, because if that would be resolved, I think this was again a turn to win. So thank you, Paul, for this. And it's also good to have 1 mana left. Just play his land for turn and just wait and chill and see what's happening. And this was a perfect example. Draw. Plays his land for turn as usual. Plays the Underground Sea and then plays an Arcane Signet. Passes the turn. Plays Bloodstained Maya. Losing 1, fetches, put the Stomping Ground into it, shocks himself, taps the Orcish Lumberjack, and sacks then the Forest to get additional 3 for 4 mana. Plays his Rograkh, and then he casts his Jessel's Will. Getting 7 mana, he's targeting me. He's exiling the 3 cards. He plays the Tainted Pact. Paul taps for 1, plays a Dispel. It is countered, yay! Now he plays a DLC. Then he plays a Soul Ring. DLC trigger, Mox Opal goes to the graveyard. He taps the Soul Ring. Huge misplay by Tim, forgot to cast his talisman before he plays the money console you will see now. Later on in the game you will see he will cast his talisman afterwards, and we'll let that slide. And yeah, cast the money console for Underworld Breach. Plays Underworld Breach. DLC trigger, goes in the graveyard, he casts the Talisman Indulgence. He taps, plays a Mox Opal, DLC trigger again. DLC trigger, Ragavan goes to the bin. Then he plays Jesko's Will again. Another 3 cards, which he cannot do anything with it, and goes to the bin, and after that he will pass the turn. Untap, upkeep, draw, play Urza Saga, then a Saphir Medallion and a Mox Opal. Capture of Jing Zhao, go attack with Spellseeker, and then go to the next turn. Draw. I tap the Soaring 2 mana playing Jin-Gitaxias. Then I cast a Gush for free, putting 2 islands back into my hand. Jin-Gitaxias triggers, I draw a card, additional card, then Gush resolves and draw additional 2 cards. Then play my land for turn. Casting Grim Monolith. Then I activate Jin-Gitaxias' ability. He turns into the Great Synthesis. I have 8 cards in hand, so I can draw additional 8 cards. I have no maximum hand size anymore. Casting Mox Diamond, tap it, and I cast the Dramatic Reversal. Tap the Soaring for Senseis and activate Senseis and look in the top 3 cards. Then I would like to tap the Senseis, draw the top card, put Senseis back on the top. Playing Heuristic Study and then Soulless Jailer. I'm actually so pissed. I made actually myself a huge misplay. So because of the medallion, every blue spell costs 1 less. So I forgot that Heuristic Study doesn't cost me 3, it only cost me 2. So I actually had 2 colorless left and 1 blue mana. So I could use the 2 colorless for the Soulless Jail and keep 1 blue mana open. But no, I made a misplay. Untap, upkeep, draw. He would like to play a Necro Dominance. Heuristic Study trigger. Atias is paying 13 life into Necro Dominance. He casts a Power Blast on the Synthesis, pays for Heuristic, passes the turn, untap. Upkeep, draw, and he passes the turn. Next turn. Tim is playing Propagate on my Soaring and has a DLC trigger. Plays his land for turn, taps it, taps the Orcish Lumberjack, sacks it again, has an additional 3 mana, and plays his Commander Heuristic Study trigger and he pays for it. He attacks with DLC Matthias, he dies. End step, Paul is flashing in Opposition Age, which fucks my Urza Saga. Bravo. Untap, upkeep, draw. Have a tapped colorless. Tap Urza Saga for colorless. Pass it to Paul and he gets a mana bolt from it. Play my land for turn. Tap it. I play Senses again and then pass the turn. Untap, upkeep. Draw. He plays his Godless Shrine, losing 2 life. Taps it, plays the mana bolt. Taps mana bolt and the other one and plays his Tivit. Heuristic Study trigger, pays for it. And then we vote. We say clue clue, he says Trezor, and we pass the turn. Untap, upkeep, and in his upkeep, Tim is playing Reign of Filth, DLC trigger. I missed the Heuristic Study trigger. I think I missed more than 3 Heuristic Study triggers already, One from the mana vault, I think one from the opposition agent, and one from this Rain of Filth. I love it, I love it. Then he plays Ancient Tomb. He attacks Paul and me. And he gets again another few life. And he gains 10 life. Untap, upkeep, draw. They're gonna mark me again for my 1 ring. This is the 1 of 1 ring. I stole it from Post Malone. Untap, upkeep, draw. He attacks with Tivit. We all say treasure. He doesn't get any clues. He says clue. Then he passes the turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Striker Ridge pays heuristic. DLC trigger. Shows a red element blast. He gets a treasure. He attacks Paul again and regains another 10 life. In the end step, I activate the 1 ring and drawing 1 card. Paul would like to respond to that and play Flashing Affair Mastermind, and he pays heuristic. Draw. Fire Mastermind trigger, he draws an additional card as well. I play Karn Bastion as land for turn, tap a blue, and play a Banishing Knack targeting my Spellseeker. I tap the Spellseeker and put my Mana Vault back into my hand. Tap Karn and play my Mana Vault. Tap Mana Vault and the Mox Diamond and the Mox Opal. And another land. Wow, it takes time. Play Jin-Gitaxias again. He would like to respond from Mindbreak Trap, heuristic study trigger. He pays for it in losing 1 life. I play a Flusterstorm. We got 5 Flusterstorm triggers. He cannot pay. On that, he cracks a clue, does not have thing, and my commander resolves. And after that, I pass the turn. Untap, upkeep. Draw, he plays his land for turn, sacks it, and plays his Savannah. He attacks me with his Tivit and his Flying Fairy Mastermind, losing life. Then we vote again, we give him treasures. Then he cracks a clue, draws again, plays a Dranic Magistrate, he pays heuristic, and he plays a Esper Sentinel. Untap, upkeep, draw, plays his land for turn, City of Brass, attacks. Tim is attacking us again. We're losing life and he gets an additional 10 life again. Paul plays a Chain of Vapor targeting my Jin-Gitaxias. Just a side note because you might not see it. Because Jin-Gitaxias War 2, Paul is paying it for it with his treasures. Taxes, there's a heuristic study trigger he's not paying. I play cast a Fierce Guardianship. Because it's 3 CMC, I can draw additional card of Jin-Gitaxias ability. He has a Pharaoh Mastermind trigger. Then he shows me a Mana Vault, heuristic study trigger, he's not paying, and I play a Commandeer. Everything goes so fast. So he casting Mana Drain, I'm casting Commandeer, taking control of Mana Drain, and targeting Chain of Vapor with it. So in my next turn, in my next main phase, I get 1 additional mana. Untap, upkeep, losing 1 life for Mana Vault, losing 2 life for the 1 ring. Activating Senses Divining Top. Tap the 1 ring, drawing 3 cards. Fairy Mastermind trigger again. I activate his ability again. he turns back to the saga. I have 11 cards in hand and draw another 11. Then play my island for turn. I cast the Ikra Moon Gauntlet. Then I cast a Mystic Remora, triggering Ikra Moon Gauntlet. The saga goes from 1 to 2. All non-Phyrexian goes back to the owner's hand. Everybody slow on that. Holding priority, casting a mental misstep on my Remora and triggers the Ikra Moon Gauntlet, and it goes to the next phase of the saga. Now I have an Omniscient, so I'm playing 3 spells: Omniscient, Jace, and Desert of Gambit. Jace Gambit resolves, look into the top 2 cards, and drawing 2 cards. Then I cast the Consecrated Sphinx, a Dimtide Veil, Munching Tongue, activate the Jace ability +1, milling 2 cards and draw a card. Now I cast a Phyrexian Metamorph, cast targeting Spellseeker, looking for Experimental Augury, casting Experimental Augury, look at the top 3 cards and put one of them into my hand, the rest of them on the bottom, taking Teferi's Ageless Insight. And casting Teferi's Ageless Insight. Playing Time Twister, drawing a bunch of cards. In the end I have 5 cards left in my library, casting Thassa's Oracle, and I win the game. Jin-Gitaxias wins. GG's to myself. Wow, what a game. I call this was the Cabin in the Woods art of gameplay. A turbo version and then a mid-range version. So I'm happy that Jin-Gitaxias won the game. And thanks to Tim, he helped me out because I had like a blackout basically. I didn't know what to do. You see, it was a little bit chaotic in the end. But to sum it up, Consecrated Sphinx was on the field. Because of Omniscience, I could also play Teferi's Ageless Insight, then play Time Twister, draw my whole deck, and had 5 cards left and could cast Thassa's Oracle and win the game that way. But it was really chaotic, but I hope you enjoyed it, and especially my over voice. So I still listen to myself. It's still funny because boring, but I hope you still enjoyed that. But I want to hear from you guys. What type of decks do you play at the moment? Turbo, mid-range, or the hybrid version? I don't know. Let's discuss this in the comment section, and I read every single one of them. So I'm looking forward to this. And in the end, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. And I want to remind you of the giveaway. If I hit 500 subscribers, I will give one of these Goblin Storm decks to one of your subs as a thank you and my appreciation for the kindly and amazing support I have in the last couple days. So if you're not subscribed yet, then subscribe right now, join the team, hit the like button if you like cEDH and collect the content, or you just like me fooling around. Thank you again, thank you very much, and stay WinCon ready, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.